Most people use AI to code the same way. Throw in a request, paste whatever comes out. If it runs, ship it. If it doesn't, ask again. Here are 7 tips that'll make you way more effective with Claude Code. Less wasted time, fewer dead ends. And one of these is a little tool I built with AI. You click an element on screen, and it automatically grabs the matching code for you. I'll get to that. Tip 1. Use Claude's web interface as your Sketchpad and Claude Code as your construction crew. A lot of people mix these up and waste a ton of time. The web version is where you brainstorm, bounce ideas around, try directions, build quick prototypes, look things up, especially when you don't even know what you want yet. It's got a preview feature too, so AI generates something you can actually click around and test right away. At this stage, don't worry about code quality, just figure out your direction. Claude Code is where you build for real. By the time you open it, you should already know what you're making and have concrete examples in hand. Don't explore from scratch in Claude Code. That burns through time and tokens. Think of it like building a house. You don't tell the construction crew to start before you've got blueprints. Tip 2. Pair your tools. VS Code plus Claude Code. Some people think Claude Code replaces everything since it runs in the terminal. But coding isn't just editing files. You still need a GUI for stuff like launching simulators, setting breakpoints, seeing real-time errors, browsing your project structure. Doing all that in a terminal is painful. So in practice, you use both. VS Code handles the visual stuff, what you need to see and click. Claude Code handles writing code and running commands. Use GitHub for version control, and if you're building mobile apps, go with macOS. iOS simulators and builds only work on Mac. Saves you a lot of headaches. Setup instructions? Just ask AI. It'll walk you through step by step. Tip 3. Pick the framework AI runs well with, not the one you're most familiar with. My usual stack is React Native, so naturally I started there. Claude Code kept messing up. Switched to Flutter, and everything just clicked. Flutter lets you write one codebase for iOS, Android, web, desktop, pretty much anything. The point isn't which framework is best, it's which one AI can actually handle. LLMs learn from training data. If a technology is newer or has fewer examples online, AI will struggle with it, and no amount of pushing will fix that. Go with something mainstream, big community, lots of resources. AI performs way better on those. Tip 4. Fail fast. Don't grind on one path too long. I've said before, question AI's suggestions before you trust them. But even if you ask about risks up front, some problems only show up when you actually run the code. So my rule is simple. Fail fast. Have AI build a basic feature. If it can't even get the project running, if it crashes the moment you tap something, that means AI doesn't have a good enough grasp of that technology. Switch. Don't fight it. Tip 5. Give precise context. Don't make AI guess. The core development loop is the same as traditional coding. You just keep iterating. The only difference is, instead of writing the code yourself, you tell AI what to change, and it does the writing. My role is simple. I look at the app as a user. I open it, I use it, and whatever feels off, I tell AI. But here's the key technique. If you tell AI that button is in the wrong spot, it has to go search your entire codebase to figure out which button you're talking about. That process burns through tokens, basically the units AI uses to process information. More tokens, more cost. And honestly, it gets the wrong one pretty often. A much better approach is to hand it the exact code and say, this component right here, change it to this. The more precise you are, the faster and more accurate the result. Now, you might be thinking, finding the right code every time and manually copying it over sounds like a pain too, right? Exactly. So in the next tip, I'll show you how to automate that whole thing. Tip 6. Build your own tools to automate context grabbing. Tip 5 was the concept. This is how you actually pull it off. Both Flutter and React Native have an inspector mode where you can tap any element on screen and see which piece of code it maps to. The problem is, every time you do that, you still have to manually copy that info and paste it into AI. It gets old fast. So I had AI build me a VS Code extension. Now I just click an element, it automatically grabs the matching code, and I paste it straight into Claude Code, ready to go. I'll be putting the source code for this extension on GitHub, so if you're interested, feel free to check it out and use it. Tip 7. When AI gets stuck, tell it to check the latest docs. You'll run into this a lot. AI keeps hitting the same issue, you explain it 5 different ways, nothing works. Usually, it's not because it's dumb. It's because its training data doesn't include the latest fix. LLMs have a knowledge cutoff. If your library version is newer, or an API got updated, AI might simply not know about it. Just tell it, go check the latest official docs for this library, then fix it based on that. Give it current information, and it usually solves the problem immediately. Most of the time, getting stuck isn't a capability problem, it's an information problem. That's 7 tips to seriously level up how you use Claude Code. But there's more I haven't covered yet. How to manage sessions so your chats don't degrade over time, how to run multiple Claude Code instances in parallel to speed things up, and where AI development is headed next. I'll break all of that down in the next video. Subscribe so you don't miss it.